Hi everyone, today we will be discussing Chapter 4 Attack Zone Hockey Plays and Strategies. I am Coach Cody again. I'm still Coach Cody. Today we will be discussing Chapter 4 Attack Zone. Let's get started. Attacking Zone. Tactics and strategies in the attacking zone. Number 1. Cycling. Setting up behind the net. Activating defense in the offensive zone. Exploiting the high seam area. Protecting the puck low to buy time and find players who are open, getting open to receive the puck. Screening goals. Screening goals, making tight plays to sticks at the net. Goal of attacking teams is to create offensive chances. 3 general philosophies to generate offensive chances. Shoot through traffic, distracts goalie, or denies for him or her to see the puck. Creating separation. Puck carrier create time and space needed to make successful plays and generate shots. Creating deception. Faking shots, passes, or looking the defender off. Cycling. Cycling works best when the player with the puck deep in the offensive zone begins to bring the puck up the boards toward the blue line. Key to cycles is the second offensive forward. Second forward mirrors the puck carrier above, but stays 10 to 15 feet away from the puck carrier on the boards, toward the goal line. This player calls for the puck. Cycles work best when puck is angled off boards, away from defensive men's stick, and bounces into the boards and onto stick of the second forward. Purpose of the cycle is to keep possession of the puck and take it to the net to create a scoring chance. Forward 1, puck carrier, not puck carrier, lays the puck back to the corner where he came from. If the if he if the field pressure if he feels pressure or any lanes shut down. Forward 2 needs to read this play and move to support cycle pass. Forward 2 may continue cycle with a pass back to forward 3. All 3 forwards must move in sequence from boards to slot to net and back to corner to support the cycle. Here's a diagram explaining the cycle. Explain cycling. Here's the defensive man, the defense. There's forward 1. He can go out here and shoot the puck to forward 3, or shoot it to forward 1, and forward 1 can shoot to forward 2, and forward 3 can shoot it into the net. He's a clear shot into the net. If executed correctly, it pulls defenders from the front of the net towards the corner or behind or behind the net. This opens up passing lanes for excellent scoring chances. One player skates behind net with puck and passes the puck behind net. When pressured, forces the goaltender to follow play behind net while trying to keep track of options in front, which is difficult. So basically, this is the net cycle. So basically, everything except for it's in different, except for it's in a different format, pretty much the same in the last diagram. The defenders, which is D right here, says if executed correctly, it pulls defenders from the net from the front of the net towards the corner or behind the net. So if this is executed correctly, like it shows here, F1, D, F3, and F2. There's F2 going behind the net. There's F1 going to meet him. And they're going to either swap, either exchange the puck behind the net, or F2 is going to wrap around and try to shoot it in. Or F1 can shoot it to F3 and then he'll try to shoot it in. One player skates behind net with puck and passes the puck behind net when pressured. Forces the goaltender to follow play behind net while trying to keep track of options in front, which is very difficult. I've seen it done, I know. It is very difficult to do. Pressing the net. Playing behind the net occurs when an offensive D skates hard from the point. D meaning defensive man. Blue line, from the point blue line, looking to receive a pass in the slot. If defensive man pressing the net is unable to receive a clear pass, the second option becomes very dangerous. D is moving defenseman is moving to front of net. If this happens, board side winger steps into a soft spot and gets to take a dangerous shot through traffic created by the pressing defense. So D1, defensive man 1, defensive man 2, D1's right here. Defensive man 1 can shoot it through the traffic, which is forward 3 and forward 1. Or he can pass it to defensive man 2, which will most likely try to shoot it in. If you have any questions, again, you have my contact information, and I'll be happy to explain it in better detail to you. Behind the net, playing behind the net. Same one as before. D must make a decision about offensive player standing, D meaning defense. Player standing behind the net with puck is when or how they should flush him or her out from behind the net. If defending D defense attacks offensive player from one side of net, two options open up. Very important. All very important in the red. Anything you see in these slides, and anything you see in these videos that I talk about in previous slides or ones to come, anything that you see in the red is very important. Players in high percentage scoring areas may be left open. Players with the puck will reverse the flow and create some backdoor deception, which leads to scoring opportunities. Player with puck angles puck to a teammate, filling the flushed out position. Defense focused on player being flushed out now needs to pay attention back toward the other side of net. Refocus is backdoor and backside plays. I'll go over all this again using the diagram this time. Basically, here's the defense. Here's forward 1, 2, and 3, which we have become quite familiar with, and we will continue to be familiarized with. Defense must make a decision about offensive players standing behind the net. So offensive players forward 1 or forward 2, but most likely forward 1. Standing behind the net with puck is when or how they should flush him or her out from behind the net. Forward 1. If defending the attack's offensive zone player from one side of net, 2 options open up. So if the defense if the defending the attacks one of the players from one side of the net, 2 options open up. Forward 2 can come in, or forward 3 can come in and try to take the puck and regain possession. Players in high percentage scoring areas may be left open. So whoever is in this area may be left open. Player with the puck will reverse the flow and create some backdoor deception, which leads to scoring opportunities. So say if forward 2 has the puck or forward 3 has the puck, that gives them that leaves some backdoor deception, which leads to scoring opportunities. Better transfer them to fourth. Player with puck angles puck to a teammate, filling the flushed out position. If whoever is over here at the time, whether it be a forward, offense, defense, basically anyone, I think that's over here. Forward 2, if forward 2 is over here, then he can angle the puck to a teammate filling the flushed out position. D, focused on player being flushed out, now needs to pay attention back toward the other side of net. Focus is backdoor and backside plays. D, focused on player defense, focuses on the player being flushed out, now needs to pay attention back toward the other side of the net. So say he's on this side of the net right now, and he needs to focus on this side of the net. Pay attention. Back toward the other side of the net. It focuses backdoor and backside plays. If we need to explain more, I'll be happy to. Stretching the zone. Low high plays. Offensive player forward 1 makes a pass. Here's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to use the diagram I explained this. Offensive players forward 1 right here makes a pass to the point to the D, defensive 1. D, defense 1, just right here. When they get puck low or recover a loss rebound in the corner. So if the puck comes down through, D can grab it, defense 1 can grab it. When they get the puck low or recover a loss rebound in the corner. Creates a gap in defensive alignment because defense wingers try to rush to their point coverage, leaving space between them and their defense. Here's the defense right here. D1 makes a decision to shoot D1 right here. Makes a decision to shoot, move the puck to defense 2 up here. Pass back to one of the forwards, forward 1, 2, and 3. So you can pass it back to one of the forwards or shoot it up to defense 2. Activating defense in the offensive zone. Players have to make good decisions with the puck and trust they will play safe play safe rather play dangerously. Rules that help the defense minimize risks. Only one defensive man at a time, goes deep into the offensive zone. Read the time of the game and the score these. Should be more cautious when moving and offensively play late in periods or when their team has the lead. Forwards must have quiet, quality puck possession in order for the defense to activate. When the defense moves in, if a pass is not made, do not hang out. Get back to the blue line quickly. All very important right here. Very important. No matter if it's practice or if it's during the game, it's all important. Strong side slide. Attack zone plays. D1, right here. D1 reads D1 being defensive man 1. Reads forward 1 is cycling out of corner. Defensive man 1, forward 1. He's reading that the forward 1 is cycling out of the corner. Defensive man 1 decides to slide down boards and receive an exchange pass from forward 1. He can slide down the boards and forward 1 will shoot him the puck. Forward 1 protects the puck and gives it back to defensive man 1. Or they can reverse the play and defense can give it back to, or forward 1 can protect it. Defense now has the option to drive. Defensive man 1 now has the option to drive the net with the puck or cutting behind net with possession and looking for a passing option. So defensive man 1 can cut behind the net looking for, or can drive the net with the puck or cutting behind net with possession and looking for a passing option. You can go behind the net and look for either forward 2 or forward 1 to pass. Forward 1 should cycle high and remain in a defense position until D1, defensive man 1, recovers. Basically, forward 1 should cycle high, so you can go up high and remain in a defensive position and stay in this area until defensive man 1 recovers, right here, until he recovers somewhere down here. Mid-seam penetration and attack zone plays. When defensive man 2 sees defense team overplaying boards, he or she needs to slide into mid-ice and down through slot toward net. Defensive man 2, right? When defense man 2 sees defense team, rest of his team, overplaying boards over in this area, he or she needs to slide into mid-ice and down through slot toward net. Need to slide down into the slot towards the net over here. Forward 1 needs to use deception by looking as if he will pass to point and then making a quick pass to defensive man 1, who is moving toward the middle of his slot. of a slot. Forward one needs to use deception by looking as if he will pass the point and then making a quick pass to defensive man one. So forward one looks like he's gonna make a point, and then he shoots it over to defensive man one over here. He hits the boards with it and tries to shoot it down to defensive man one, who is moving toward the middle of the slot. Defensive man one may have an opportunity to shoot quickly or move in deeper. So if he has the opportunity to shoot in quickly, he will. If he doesn't, he will move in deeper. Forward one needs to move out to a higher defense position after pass in case of a turnover. Forward one needs to move out to a higher defensive position, so out here, after pass in case of a turnover. So he needs to be out here in case of a turnover. Backside play. An offensive player forward one has puck and defensive man two reads that the defense team is overplaying one side of ice. Defensive man two should quickly move down backside and be ready for a pass. When an offensive player forward one right here has puck and defensive player two, defensive man two needs and reads that the defense team is overplaying. So defensive man two down here reads that a defense team is overplaying one side of ice, so they're only playing one side of the ice. Defensive man two shall quickly move down backside, down back here, and be ready for a pass. Be ready to get the puck from forward one. Forward one tries to find an open seam to thread pass through the wide side. He's trying to find an open area, basically. He's trying to do it in the wide side. Defensive man two doesn't get pass when moving in, he or she should get out immediately. If defensive man two doesn't get a pass, he should get out. Basically, he or she should get out immediately and moving in. This play should be done quickly so attention isn't drawn to the defensive to, to the defensive to the defense moving in. If defensive man two gets past, he or she will have a great scoring chance. So if they do happen to get, if defensive man two does happen to get the chance to score, he or she will have a great scoring chance. And that is the end of this slide and the end of this video. And Coach Cody again, we do have a video here for attacking zone. For attacking zone, and that helps to explain it probably better than, it helps to explain it more in detail, helps to understand it better. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.